Hi everyone, I'm Heidi. I am Ozzie and Zeke's mom, and today I want to talk to you about how to pick up a larger cat like our Maine Coon cats. We have two Maine Coons. Zeke weighs 21.5 pounds. Ozzie weighs close to 16 pounds, and I believe that they are both still growing. I've been told that they can be continuing to grow all the way up until about 4 or 5 years of age. And right now they're just shy of their second birthday. Now I see a lot of pictures of people holding their Maine Coons. My point with most of these photos is that they might be showing off the size of the cat, but not really showing a proper way to really hold the cat. So let's segue into the next area. Ozzie and Zeke, I probably pick them up at least once a day. So picking them up on a regular basis, it's important for me to have them feel comfortable when I pick them up. One of the ways that I do this is I mainly support the majority of their weight on my right arm. Now I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you might consider wanting to, have your dominant hand where their feet go. But since the feet side is generally the heavier side and my stronger arm, I tend to put their feet in my palm of my right hand and underneath them. So that's why I place them this way. And then front of their arms, like their forearm area, is where I would put a cat's front arms. Sometimes they end up going over your arm at their armpit. I don't think that would be too terribly comfortable to a cat. I think it sometimes happens, like they'll maybe slip down and end up going underneath their armpits. And I don't think it's too bad, but your cat might get a little bit more squirmy. I try to make sure that I have their forearm on my arm to keep them more comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and give you a demonstration with Zeke. I have Zeke here in front of me, and a lot of times he's either laying down or he'll be walking when I go to pick him up. And I pick him up probably at least once a day, especially around bedtime. He's just like any other little kid and doesn't want to go to bed. When I get ready to pick him up, I want to make sure that I use both of my hands or my arms to get him securely next to me. I definitely make sure that I do not pick him up above his two front legs. I pick him up underneath his front legs. So in this area here, see, he's got his rear legs on the ground and his front legs secure, and that's the first area that I pick him up. The second area, when I'm grabbing him, is I want to make sure that I distribute his weight evenly. I go to pick him up around the belly, but the thing is about the belly is the belly area is the area where all of his organs are. I really don't like to keep my arms there very long, and ideally, if you can, the most ideal thing would be to get your hand underneath the rear foot area, I should say, because cats walk on their toes. Zeke, you're getting off camera right now. Now, when I say the bottom of his feet, I'm not talking about his toes. Most cats will walk up on their toes, but their foot actually goes all the way up until it hits that ankle area, which is kind of like the elbow area. But that whole other area here, this is where you're going to put your hand, and you're going to keep that solidly up against your side. Use your dominant arm so that you can support that heaviness of the cat. So one hand underneath the shoulder area. See, he's already standing up, getting ready to get up on my hand. And the other arm, my right arm, underneath his foot area. And he's quite content like this because he doesn't feel vulnerable. He can see what's in front of him and he can see where he's going. Plus, I think he's relatively comfortable. I don't have all of his organs squished when I have my hand on the bottom of his foot. I think this is one of the best ways to carry your cat if you have to carry them through the house, which we sometimes have to go from one end of the house to where they go to bed at night. That's one of the ways that I think is a really important way to pick up your cat. I do want to show you from a standing position how I recommend putting them down as well. What I very gently try to do is put him down and make sure that all 4 feet are on the ground when I'm letting him down. Good job, Zeke. And that's it. You can walk around with your cat that way for a really long time. Now, obviously, if your cat's really angry, he's going to be flailing and going all over the place. And you might need to find a better way to secure the cat if you're in some sort of emergency situation or something. I want to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more Maine Coon and kitty content, and in the meantime, have fun with your cat. Bye!